Once upon a time, in a quiet little village where the sun kissed the earth with golden warmth, there lived an old woman. She was poor but content, living in a humble house made of clay and stone. Her days were simple. She would sweep her floors, tend to her small garden, and whisper prayers of gratitude for whatever little she had. But one night, something unusual happened. As she lay on her small wooden bed, wrapped in a thin, well-worn blanket, she had a dream. In this dream, a mysterious voice spoke to her.
Go to the great city far to the west. There, near the Grand Bridge, a treasure awaits you.
The dream felt so real, so vivid, that when she woke up, her heart was pounding. She brushed off the thought at first, telling herself it was just a dream. But the following night, the dream came again. And the night after that, 3 times she saw the same vision, heard the same voice, felt the same pull in her heart. Finally, she could ignore it no longer. With nothing but a small bundle of food and her walking stick, she set off on the long journey. Days turned into weeks. The journey was hard for an old woman, but she pressed on, driven by the promise of treasure. She crossed hills, rivers, and endless dusty roads until, at last, she reached the great city of her dreams. There, she found the Grand Bridge, just as the vision had shown her. But there was a problem. The bridge was heavily guarded. Soldiers paced back and forth, their swords glinting under the sun. The old woman, too frail to dig or search in secret, sat nearby, wondering what to do. As she waited, one of the guards, noticing her presence day after day, finally approached her.
Old mother, what are you doing here? Why do you sit by this bridge every day?
The woman hesitated, then decided to tell the truth.
I had a dream,
she said.
A voice told me that beneath this bridge, a treasure is buried. I have traveled far, hoping to find it.
The guard laughed, shaking his head.
Dreams. They are nothing but foolish whispers of the night. Why, if I believed in dreams, I would be in your village right now, digging beneath the house of an old woman.
The old woman's breath caught in her throat. My house. The guard continued, chuckling.
Yes, I dreamed that a treasure is hidden beneath the floor of some poor woman's home, far away in a small village. What nonsense!
The woman's heart pounded. She had come all this way, searching for something that had been in her home all along. Without a word, she turned around and began the long journey back. She retraced her steps, over hills and rivers, through dust and wind, until, exhausted but determined, she arrived home. With trembling hands, she picked up a shovel and began to dig beneath her own floor. And there, hidden beneath the earth she had walked upon for years, lay a chest filled with gold and jewels, a treasure that had always been hers. The old woman had spent so much time searching for something far away, when in reality, what she sought had been within her reach all along. And isn't that true for us, too? We chase happiness in distant places, believing it lies in wealth, success, or approval from others. But the real treasure, the answers we seek, the happiness we long for, often lies within us, in our hearts, in our minds, in the life we already have but may not yet fully appreciate. So before you go searching far and wide, ask yourself, what if everything I need is already inside me? Now, let me ask you, what treasure might you already possess without realizing it? If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more timeless wisdom and inspiring stories.